Hey guys, Angela Tai, project coordinator here with you again today. I hear you guys need some inside tips on community college. I have somebody special with us today to give us an inside scoop, so come with me. Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
My name is Angela.
Angela, nice to meet you. My name is Ricardo.
Awesome, nice to meet you, Ricardo.
Likewise.
I am here on behalf of Current Faces students and our alumni as well. If you don't mind taking a quick minute to introduce yourself to them.
Sure, my name is Ricardo Vitia. I'm an assistant director at the University of California, Berkeley in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. I'm also primarily the transfer specialist for Northern California students, so I work a lot with students that are trying to transfer to the university from either community colleges or other four-year universities throughout California and out of state as well.
So as you all can see, Ricardo has a wealth of knowledge, and we are here to get an inside scoop on community college with him. What would you say is the first initial step for a student considering community college?
I'd say really one of the more important steps is to know your focus. Community colleges have different kind of career objectives, and so it's important that you understand what those are and what it is that you want to accomplish. So for example, you can transfer from a community college out to a four-year university. You can also obtain an associate's degree, which is a two-year degree from the California Community College, or you can also obtain a certificate in a specific field of study that you're interested in. And then lastly, you can also just go take courses for leisure, for fun. So it's very important that you understand what your focus is and what your career and educational outcomes and objectives are, so that you can plan accordingly for the goals that you're setting out for yourself.
So from there, after a student does that kind of pre-planning work, what type of resources should a student look out for?
I definitely say, one, you want to talk to your counselors that are at your high school right now, because your counselors already know a lot of this information, and if they don't know it, they know how to navigate that information. And so once you've determined what your focus is, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, it's important to set up a meeting with your counselor to explain to them what it is that you want to do. Secondly, it's important to also visit the college's website. So the website of the college that you're planning on applying to has a lot of great information, especially in today's day and age with technology being so out there. A lot of that information is easily accessible with one click of a button. Third, you want to definitely make sure you're tapping into your financial aid resources. Financial aid does start to come out in October. It's when you can fill out the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. And there's also a lot of events such as Cash for College that are put on to help you with the FAFSA application and with any other questions you may have regarding the finances. Lastly, you want to also make sure to check in with your college and career center. Most high schools will have them. They have a lot of great information in terms of what colleges are out there and what they offer. And so being able to use these different resources, your counselors, your teachers, the online website for the college you're applying to, financial aid, and the College and Career Center are going to be super beneficial for you when planning the next 4 to 5 to 6 years of your career.
Ricardo, as a transfer specialist, there's definitely, I'm sure you've heard there's some stigma about attending community college.
Absolutely.
Do you have any advice for students who are kind of struggling with that?
So there are stigmas oftentimes that are associated with community colleges. And a lot of times, community colleges are seen as, you know, the least desired institution of higher education for students to attend. But that's actually not true. All of the systems of higher education in the state of California were designed with a unique and individual purpose. So community colleges were really designed for the community, for folks to come out and take classes, maybe expand on their skill set, but also have an opportunity to obtain your certificate or an associate's degree, as well as transfer. California State Universities and University of California's, or the CSU and the UC, oftentimes are seen as better than the California Community College. But that's actually not quite true. The CSUs were really designed to give students practical experience, to give you hands-on experience in the field of study that you're trying to pursue. The UCs, on the other hand, are designed more so for students that are interested in researching and investigating their fields of study. Some of you want to get into the field of study of teaching and you just want to get into a classroom and start teaching. CSUs are going to be a great option for you at that point. Some of you want to look at teaching and figure out, how do we make some obstacles and challenges that are present in the teaching profession better? So the UC is going to give you that experience in terms of the research and the investigative work, whereas the CSUs are going to give you the practical experience. And then the community colleges are going to help prepare you to get into these two universities and then the private schools do a mixture of both. The other great thing about California community colleges is that they're very affordable. They're a lot more inexpensive than attending a CSU or UC or even a private school right off the bat. And so for a lot of students, it's a great option because of the financial obligations that they might have to really look at community college as being a great option. Again, all the stigmas that kind of lie behind the community college, get those out of your head, get those out of the way, because community college is a great system of higher education. It's got a great focus for students that may need that transition, for students that may need to stay home, and students that may need a cheaper option. And so community college is a great resource for students, and you can still get a bachelor's and a master's and become doctors and lawyers and all that beautiful stuff even by attending a community college first.
So thank you so much, Ricardo. We really appreciate the time you took to come visit us today and talk to our students. I just want to say also another thank you for you all for tuning in. Please stay tuned for our next video on how to succeed once you're in community college.
Thank you.